It was a young man's dream to become a local UPS driver, just as delivery drivers were about to become more important than ever. But then fate threw down a major roadblock. Rene Aranda found himself facing an unexpected health crisis. But as I found out, even with the odds stacked against him, he displayed the kind of fortitude that is positively San Diego. Rene Aranda is finally doing what he set out to do. But the road to get here was filled with obstacles from the start.
It was very hard because you start off part-time. You have to have a second job. Absolutely have a second job. I got hired seasonal first, driver helper, and I was let go, and I was rehired 4 months after that.
None of that work was as a driver, but the biggest, most challenging obstacle was yet to come.
In between of Christmas and New Year's Eve of 2019, I started getting sick. I started with a running nose, cough.
What was diagnosed as influenza B descended into a rare case of necrotizing pneumonia by January 2020, landing Rene in the hospital. He was 24 years old.
Once they told me I required surgery to remove part of that lung, I did kind of start the emotions started going through, like, okay, I'm scared. What's gonna happen?
Rene says the surgery didn't go smoothly.
Things went really bad from there. I actually lost oxygen during surgery, and I woke up with a chest tube and a breathing tube.
Instead of part of his left lung, doctors had to remove all of it. They told him becoming a UPS driver could be too strenuous and that he needed a plan B. But Rene wasn't going to let this close the door on his dream.
No, I was not ready to just let it go just because they told me, you should just move on with something else.
How did you find the strength to continue pursuing that dream?
That was more than anything my motivation, my 2 kids, that I needed to get back on my feet.
His doctor told him that would take 9 to 12 months. But 3 months later, Rene was getting stronger.
I felt 10 times better. I could carry my kids. I couldn't even carry a gallon of milk in February.
And then the call came. UPS wanted Rene to be a driver.
That just adds extra motivation, excitement to, everything that I was working for.
2 months later, he started driving in July 2020, in the middle of a pandemic.
UPS.
At a time when delivery drivers had become a lifeline for people at home in need of essentials.
Every day, people are thankful to me every day.
What do you love about it?
I get to, serve my community all over San Diego. Driving that big brown package car is just kind of, like a pride thing,
So great. Rene says he knows how dangerous the coronavirus could be to him, but that he's careful and just grateful to be here working for a company that people have relied on during the pandemic. We love telling your stories like this one of resilience and community support. If you have a story that is positively San Diego, send us an email. There's the address, tips@10news.com. You can also join our ABC 10 News Positively Facebook group where you can share your stories with other San Diegans.